30 minutes ago. Taehyung reveals shocking truth behind Jungkook's tears. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because what you're about to hear, what was revealed just 30 minutes ago, has left armies stunned across the globe. This isn't just another headline. This is a story buried in silence, until now. The world knows them as BTS, 7 boys who redefined global music, culture, and even politics. But behind the dazzling lights, beyond the million-dollar stages and roaring stadiums, lies a much more fragile reality. One that many fans sense but few ever truly see. Tonight, we pull back the curtain. Let's rewind, not to days, not to weeks, but to a moment, carved into memory like a scar. A moment on stage in Tokyo, 2 years ago. The camera caught Jungkook turning away, discreetly wiping his face. Many assumed it was sweat. But it wasn't. He was crying. Not in the theatrical way idols sometimes perform emotion. No, this was something raw. His shoulders trembled. His breath hitched. And Taehyung, always the one watching from the sidelines with quiet intensity, noticed. He didn't rush to Jungkook. He didn't make a scene. He simply placed a hand on his shoulder, a gesture so subtle, so quiet, that most fans missed it. But now, after what Taehyung just revealed, 30 minutes ago, we finally know what that moment really meant. He sat across from the interviewer, eyes dark with something unreadable. There was a long pause before he spoke. "I don't think people know how much he hides," Taehyung said, almost whispering. He laughs with the world, and then breaks in silence. A chill ran through the room. For years, Jungkook has carried the nickname the Golden Magne, the youngest of BTS, talented in everything from singing to dancing to boxing to painting. But what happens when the pressure to be perfect becomes its own kind of prison? What Taehyung went on to reveal was heartbreaking. He felt guilty, Taehyung continued. About things he never should have felt guilty for. He thought if something went wrong, it was because of him. A missed note. A misstep. Even when none of us saw it. Why would Jungkook, beloved by millions, admired by legends, and constantly praised by his own members, feel that kind of weight? The answer goes deeper than fame. Deeper than fandom. Let's go back again, to the beginning. Jungkook was just 15 when he joined BTS. A child, barely old enough to understand contracts, thrust into a whirlwind of training, rehearsals, and adult expectations. And though he was surrounded by older members who loved and protected him, Jungkook quickly became the axis around which the group's energy often revolved. He never asked for that. But it happened anyway. And Taehyung, who, despite being just a year older, had always acted like an older brother, noticed something changing around 2018. The fame had become global. The noise, deafening. The expectations, impossible. Taehyung recalled moments where Jungkook would stay behind in the practice room after everyone left, running through a choreography over and over again, even if he'd already nailed it. He wasn't chasing excellence. He was trying to outrun failure. And then came that night, the Tokyo concert. Taehyung said Jungkook had barely spoken before the show. He smiled, made his usual jokes, but Taehyung could see the cracks behind the performance. He didn't push. He waited. And during one of the encore songs, as the crowd waved light sticks like stars, Jungkook turned away and cried. But it wasn't until now, 30 minutes ago, that Taehyung finally explained why. He thought he had let someone down. I won't say who or what, but he thought someone he loved was disappointed in him. And it broke him. It wasn't a critic. It wasn't a fan. It was someone personal. Someone who mattered far more than the industry. And that's when the story takes a darker turn. Because what Jungkook was battling wasn't just pressure. It was a quiet, creeping voice that told him he was never enough, no matter how loud the applause. A voice that too many young stars face, especially those who grew up in the spotlight. And yet, he never let the world see it. Except once. That single tear on stage? That was the overflow. The truth slipping through the cracks. Taehyung's revelation wasn't meant to expose. It was meant to protect. I'm saying this now, he continued in the interview, because I know he won't. He always wants to be strong. But people need to know, it's okay to not be. Even for Jungkook. And in that moment, something shifted in the fandom. Thousands of comments began flooding in across Weverse, Twitter, and Instagram. Not just messages of love, but reflections. Stories of personal struggle. Messages from fans who suddenly felt seen. Because if Jungkook, the invincible, beloved, global icon, could feel like this, then maybe they weren't alone either. But what happened after the interview aired is even more shocking. And that's where this story takes its next twist. We're just getting started. If you think that was emotional, wait until you hear what Jungkook himself revealed, just moments after Taehyung's interview went live. There's a voice message, a private one, that's never been heard by fans before. And it changes everything. What happened next wasn't planned. It wasn't polished. There were no managers in the room. No makeup. No stage lights. Just Jungkook. His phone. And a voice note he never meant for the public to hear. And yet, somehow, it found its way to the world. Just minutes after Taehyung's interview aired, a mysterious audio clip surfaced on a private fan forum, reportedly shared by someone within the HYB circle. So when Taehyung chose to speak, when he revealed the truth behind Jungkook's tears, he wasn't just sharing a moment. He was breaking a wall. He was saying what so many idols never get to say, it's okay to hurt. It's okay to fall apart. Even when the world demands you stay whole. And maybe, that's what Jungkook needed most. Because in the hours that followed, something incredible happened. Not. So now it's your turn. What did you feel when you heard the voice note? Did you see the Tokyo moment differently now? Have you ever felt the pressure to hide your pain, even from those closest to you? Tell us in the comments. Someone might need to hear your story tonight. And if this moved you even a little, subscribe, share, and remind someone you care about that it's okay not to be okay. Because sometimes, the strongest thing we can do is let ourselves be seen.